Good evening, guys. This is the Logitech G-Time Championship Series. First game for tonight, week 3, is GodLike Gaming versus Derailed. When did champ select? First ban is Fizz. Sorry, everything went so fast. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm OG Distinct, and with me is TX Frostmon.
Hi guys. I think so
Right.
far like target bans are coming out from both the teams because Fizz
By
is really
famous
played a
son.
lot by Sky VD, and meanwhile Zedias is the no, not Zedias, sorry,
No.
Zabardast is pretty
Zabardast.
famous for his Y jungle, yeah.
Yep. Vi also is a pretty strong champion by itself. Worthy ban too. And Fizz in the current meta as well. So they're trying to ban out the opponent mid laner quite a bit.
Yes, like his most played champions are both like Fizz and Diana, and we can see it clearly reflects in the bans also. We see a Keenan being banned out. Of course, we should remember the last time Derailed played a game in the tournament. Zedias was an awesome on Keenan. So let's see.
Both teams have done their homework. First game for the week 3 starts on a good note. Everyone on time. And we have a Caitlyn ban. Z. So basically, I think they've targeted a lot of mid laners this game from both teams, and Caitlyn is a pretty good siege. And if Arbitrator first picked Vayne, Caitlyn was an excellent ban.
Well,
What do you think about the first few picks?
Yeah, well, apparently considering that they want to go Vayne in lane, and so that they need a normal laning phase. For that, I think the Caitlyn ban comes out. And as far as the purple team is concerned, they are all about all in at the moment because Aatrox and Jax are not like champions which stay back. They will go all in on the ADC, and we'll have to see like even Jarvan and Wukong, they completely change it. But even then, Jarvan and Wukong are pretty good picks once it comes or for diving the ADC. Like they can really zone the fight, like they really zone the ADC out of the fight.
Exactly. Let's see how this works for the other team. How do they counter?
I think we might see a Zac or a Hecarim coming out from Zabardast here. I'm not so sure. Let's see. Zabardast is a really good Zac jungle.
Let's see what he puts out there. Taking quite a long time to pick. They're discussing this out.
Yep, when two teams have done homework like these two have done, you need to be really careful with your picks. Lots of discussion going on.
A little bit scared right now because of the J4 and Wukong, but
we do see the Zac pick and the Ari pick coming out. Both are really good picks in the current meta, so it's really good. And
there we have a troll Teemo and a Janna.
Janna gets locked in. Meanwhile, Sayyam is hovering over whether he should be actually picking Teemo or not. Bangladeshis, as we've already seen, are really fond of the champion.
I think the Janna pick was a very smart one considering Wukong and Jarvan are going to be diving through their backline, so they need a protection for the Radiant carry. So Janna has one of the most feeling abilities for her carry, I feel. I'll let you talk about that a little more.
Let's first see how the picks go in, then we'll like actually talk about like the individual picks, because as it is, like the point you raised was really good because Jarvan and Wukong will be inside, like behind their backline. Somebody is required to fend off the Ari, to fend off the Zac, and there is no better champion than Janna, to be honest. Like she really has like a tornado, a slow, a shield, even a ult.
Sayyam was on MF, hovering over it for a while, but he locks in Tristana.
Well, it's a really good pick, to be honest, because Tristana, as we all know, the range
And Tristana is very viable. She has the escapes. For an Ari and the Zac, I think that's a very, very important thing. That W of hers and the ult also is pushing them away. While MF doesn't have any peel for herself. What do you think about the bot lane laning phase? Anami Vayne versus Tristana Jana.
Well, it's going to be passive because, to be honest with you, none of both of the lanes are not kill lanes and they require farm. Like both Tristana and Vayne are late game AD carries. Like Tristana is a beginning early game level AD carry and then she falls off in the mid game and then she really picks it back up in the late game.
Yeah.
So. And plus, even Nami, unless they specifically decide to go aggressive, both of these lanes should be pretty passive in my opinion. What do you think about the Shyvana pick coming out?
Shyvana top lane. I think that's to counter the Wukong in some way. I don't know why you would go Shyvana because she's not really that helpful in a team fight with no CC coming out of it. I believe, except the ultimate. But Shyvana has the ability to push. She has the ability to shove lanes. She has the ability to move. She can get out of ganks. She can even make plays. So let's see how Spars does on Shyvana.
Meanwhile, a Cassidon pick coming out. Who wins this matchup? Ari or Cassidon? P6, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, pre-6 being ranged, Ari has a little advantage. But Cassidon, this isn't a very scary lane for Cassidon either because Ari doesn't have much kill potential on him unless she goes completely all in after 6. But Cassidon has his escapes as well.
It's a pretty well thought out composition from both the teams, to be honest, because the purple team is looking to really just dive the Vayne, and Cassidon is always a very good pick against Vayne because he can instantly burst down the ADC if he has
And
a
I
little
believe
bit of
that Cassidon cannot be shut down mid and late game. His only weakness is early game. It is a huge weakness. Being close range, having very low AD to attack and farm. But if a Cassidon gets past that early 12 minutes, 13 minutes, and he gets into his items, that Rod of Ages, then he is very strong towards the mid and late game. So whoever the mid laner, the Ari, is really going to have to pressure him early. Going to have to at least get a 20-30 CS lead if she wants to win her lane.
Interesting spell choices coming out from the Javan. We see a ghost coming out instead of the normal flash which we see. What do you think is the reasoning behind taking a strange summer spell like that? I think we should.
Ghost, I don't know exactly. I guess he doesn't need the flash, he believes, because he has the EQ and R. But flash is actually required on Javan. It helps you make an extra combo when you R and then you flash out. It keeps the opponent stuck into that. It's a mode of escape. It's just another play you can make. But Ghost also, I guess it's a good summoner spell because in the long run, when you're trying to run away or chase someone, Ghost helps a lot more than Flash. And Javan's going to be the tank, going to be the one chasing.
Well, what do you think is the modem for team fights when it comes to the blue team? Should they just be peeling for the Vayne? Because as we can see that the purple team has a lot of divers.
I don't see Ari and Zac going to be peeling for the Vayne. I'm looking at them jumping onto the wrist, but if they play smart, Cassidon is also one that jumps into team fight. So as soon as he jumps in, I think if they capitalize on that, if he flashes in with his R, then they can instantly burst down the Cassidon. Because both teams have initiate, both teams have disengage. So
I think we're in for a hell of a game because it's pretty dependent on how the teams play, to be honest, because if you look at it, the sides are pretty balanced on both the teams. So hopefully we're in for a good match.
The mid laners actually, I believe, equal matchup. Top lane Shyvana versus Wukong could go both ways. It depends. Even the jungle, Zac and J4 both impact very well early, mid, and late game. The bot lane, like you said, passive. Let's see how it goes.
I think the majority of the action we'll see in the top half of the map, to be honest, because I don't think that the junglers will try to influence proceedings at bot lane because It's not really like both of them are, even though they are snowbally champs, they both require their own set of items to be effective. So both the Vayne and the Trish I think should be looking to farm. Nami gives Vayne a slight edge in lane, but let's see how the Nami plays out.